Yeah, it's been a frustrating year, to be honest with you. I pride myself on being consistent and a player you can rely on night in, night out to produce and give you quality at bats every night. And I feel like I haven't done that to the best of my ability, but I'm learning a lot this year. I'm learning how to deal with the failure and even when things aren't going great and you're not feeling great, still finding ways to have good at bats in big moments, like you said. And it's just been a up and down year for sure, but I'm learning from it.
Despite the low average, Steer isn't giving himself enough credit. He's closing in on 20 home runs and 20 steals. He also has scored 60 times and driven in 74 runs. He has also played first base, second base, left field, and right field this season. Last night he was at second base and started an extremely important double play with the bases loaded in the second inning.
Just the double play. When a pitcher does his job and gets a ground ball with the bases loaded, it's an infield, it's your job to turn a double play. And I thought that was a huge momentum switch for us early in the ball game, putting up a 0 in that inning.
How do you like batting leadoff?
Yeah, leadoff's great. It's a great opportunity to get that first at bat for the team and set the tone. So that's the way I look at it. At least is it's a tone setter for the rest of the game. So I like having that responsibility.
For appearing on the pregame show, Spencer Steer receives a $100 gift card from Montgomery Inn. Montgomery Inn, the undisputed Ribs King. We are getting you ready for the Reds and St. Louis Cardinals, and this is the Tri-State Men's Health Reds Radio Network.
BetMGM has a special first bet offer for Reds fans. Download the BetMGM app, then place your first bet. If it's a swing and a miss, you'll get your wager back in bonus bets, up to $1,500. You can use those bonus bets to make wagers on the money line, a no-run first inning, pitching props, and so much more for baseball and all your favorite. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In partnership with MGM Northfield Park.
Marty Brenneman here for Tri-State Men's Health, the leader in men's sexual health for treating erectile dysfunction and low testosterone issues. And I can say they are the leader with all confidence because I go to Tri-State Men's Health for treatment myself. I so appreciate their professionalism, their smarts, and the overall experience of being treated there. And you will too. Low testosterone can cause all kinds of problems for a man, including poor sleep patterns, low energy, brain fog, unproductive workouts, and a lowered sex drive. But you should know that if you're like most guys, getting treated for your low T at Tri-State Men's Health could very much change your life. You'll get your energy back, your sleep patterns will improve significantly, your workouts will be better, that brain fog will go away, and your sex drive will increase as well. It's fantastic. So make an appointment today. Your initial visit is just $99, and that includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. They have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you.
This year, Dell Technologies Back to School event is delivering impressive tech with an inspiring purpose. Learn how Dell is helping Computer Aid, whose work is helping solar community hubs with tech and AI literacy skills to empower remote, displaced, or disconnected communities around the world. Help Dell make a difference and shop AI-ready PCs powered by Snapdragon X Series processors at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
News Radio 700 WLW.
The Cincinnati Reds pregame show rolls on now as we get you ready for the Reds and Cardinals. I'm Dave Armbruster. This series winds up tomorrow at 6:40. The Reds then have Thursday off and welcome the Kansas City Royals to town for 3 games beginning on Friday night.
Time for the stat of the night.
If it feels like Cincinnati has been spinning their wheels in the standings for the last couple of months, you're not wrong. On June 3rd, the Reds beat the Rockies to move to 27-33 on the season. Since that day, they've never had a season record worse than 6 games under 500. They've also never been better than 1 game under 500 during that span. That's 60 straight games that the Reds have been stuck in this rut. Over the last 30 seasons, only 5 teams have hung this close to 500 for this long without either reaching even or falling off further, including this season's Pittsburgh Pirates, who were stuck in place for 67 games earlier this year before finally getting back to 500 in mid-July. It's a small goal, but the Reds getting to 500 for the first time since they were 16-16 on May 3rd would feel like a huge step for the Reds as they try to make a final push to the playoffs. And the fastest way to get there starts with sweeping the Cardinals in this series. I'm Joel Luckup.
This is the Injury Report.
Tonight's Injury Report is brought to you by Beacon Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. The Reds continue to have 9 players on the injured list. Both Brandon Williamson and Brent Suter are on track to start rehab assignment. Williamson has been out the entire season with a shoulder strain. This is the Tri-State Men's Health Reds Radio Network.
It's Toyota's national sales event with more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else, including Toyota's lineup of go-anywhere, do-anything trucks, like the powerful new Tundra. Now through September 3rd, you can get a new Tundra with low-rate financing, special leases, or customer cash up to $2,000, depending on model. And the 2024 Tacoma is now arriving at your Toyota dealer with dominating power, legendary capability, and captivating style. Get details at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Tri-Health presents the 36th Annual Black Family Reunion, August 15th through 18th at Sawyer Point. Prepare for a star-studded lineup of free, family-focused legacy events. Black Family Reunion. Roland Martin kicks off the 4-day event with BFR Speaks. Then,
also, if you didn't know, this is called the show.
Dougie Fresh headlines the Urban Stage on Saturday. Nationally recording gospel artist Ricky Dillard headlines the Gospel Stage. Don't miss the parade and many other events. All the info is at myblackfamilyreunion.org.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger, where you'll find over 30,000 mouth-watering choices that excite your inner foodie. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices, plus extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week. You can also save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with fuel points. More savings and more inspiring flavors make shopping Kroger worth it every time. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Hey, it's the Cowboy, Jeff Brantley. For my shoulder replacement, I trusted Beacon Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Beacon's team of top docs delivers exceptional care. They stay at the top of their game to return you to yours. Visit beaconortho.com to experience the Beacon difference.
It's baseball along the banks of the Ohio River tonight here in downtown Cincinnati, and you're listening to the Cincinnati Reds pregame show. I'm Dave Armbruster.
Time for the Minor League Report.
Louisville Bats manager Pat Kelly was handed a couple of extra players recently. One is a very familiar name to Reds fans. The other, a very familiar name to Pat Kelly. Here's the voice of the Bats, Nick Curran, with the Louisville manager.
Now this team has taken on a little bit of a new look this week. We'll start with Tucker Barnhart, kind of full circle for him to get a chance to get back in the Reds organization. That has to be neat for you as well to see him back.
Exactly. I mean, I had Tucker in 09, his first year, when he first signed out of high school. And, now it's full circle. I've got him towards the end of his career. And it's a lot of fun. You see people grow up and mature. And, I think that's one of the best things in this game is when you see your players later on.
Now, also got a new pitcher this week who you may or may not be familiar with, but a guy named Casey Kelly. And that has to be a pretty cool thing for you to have a chance to have him on the squad.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, I've always joked with him about, hey, you're going to have to play for me before I retire. And, it's kind of been a running joke over the last couple of years, and now it's come to fruition. He had a great career in Korea, come back to the States now, and, it's awesome that he got an opportunity, and then he got an opportunity with us. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm pretty familiar with his mother, so I got something to hold over, and I just think it's going to be a lot of fun these last 6 weeks.
Is he going to go easily when you have to go out there to take the ball from him?
You know, he's always been pretty good. My oldest child would have fought me a little bit, but you know, he's been pretty good. So I think actually my daughter would have been the toughest to take out. But you know, I had experience with Chris in winter ball. My oldest took him out of some games. He was a reliever. But this will be kind of a unique situation, you know, and hopefully he hands the ball off nicely.
Stick around. Tommy talks with Reds manager David Bell next. This is the Tri-State Men's Health Reds Radio Network.
Two guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same two guys drove home. One guy wore a seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
That's you trying to fix the plumbing yourself to save a few bucks. Doing things yourself doesn't always end well. The same goes for insurance. That's why Auto Owners works with local independent agents who tailor coverage to meet your needs and offer discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance. Because sometimes you need a professional to get the job done right. That's simple human sense.
Ask Hughesman Insurance Group in Cincinnati if auto owners make sense for you.
I was stealing my wife's pain medication.
I drove drunk with my little brother and sister in the car.
I would use on my lunch break.
I was high at Grandma's funeral.
I was on the verge of losing my job, my family, even my life.
Something has to change. If you or a loved one are struggling with a drug or alcohol addiction, you are not alone. Call the Bluffs Addiction Campuses today at 888-415-8448 or visit bluffsrehab.com. Hope is waiting.
Join Pogo Pass now at pogopass.com/Cincinnati. Good for 1 full year. Visit Cincinnati Zoo, Cincinnati Museum Center, a Reds game, and much more. Save 50% on each pass using code REDS24.
The Reds are on the radio.
It's time for the manager's comments. Brought to you by Cleveland Cliffs. The Reds are proud to partner with Cliffs and their dedicated team members as they champion a new definition of what it means to be a steel company. Cliffs makes it happen. To learn more, visit cliffsteel.com. This is the Cincinnati Reds Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Reds pregame show. Time for our daily chat with Reds manager David Bell. David, Andrew Abbott really had turned in a nice outing, pitched out of some trouble, and avoided a rally in the third inning last night. But other than that, I mean, really did a nice job. Do you feel like that was kind of him turning the corner a little bit?
I do. I mean, he got to a point in the game where he was struggling a little bit for, 8 or 9 hitters, and I started wondering if we needed to get him some help out there, but he found it again and finished really strong, and I think that could be a big step because that's kind of what he's doing with this season. He's trying to get through the difficulty and be able to finish strong. So I think we kind of saw it come out in one game, and he did exactly what we needed him to do, and that was a great start from Andrew.
At this point of the season, what Jacob Junis was able to do last night out of the bullpen really showed his value, and how important is it to save your relievers and have them fresh for the rest of a really pivotal series?
Yeah, that's the role that he was pitching in over Milwaukee, and he's pitched in a couple different roles. We've tried to get him to settle in, on a new team and a new bullpen, and try to get him out there to pitch, and the games haven't really called for what he did last night, but last night was perfect because it allowed him to go multiple innings, which he likes doing. It also gave him an opportunity to pitch in an up game, which he wants to be able to do. And then the way he pitched, still the sinker and the slider, but he really showed a good four-seam fastball, kind of changed the eyesight for the hitter and made it a little bit more difficult. And he had a really good one and put hitters away with it. Very efficient, didn't throw many pitches, and like you said, was able to finish the game. In a game that was still close enough where the Cardinals could make a run. So he got that accomplished, and then should help us for the next couple nights because we wouldn't have to use anyone else.
We continue our pregame chat with Reds manager David Bell in a moment on the Tri-State Men's Health Reds Radio Network.
BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the Cincinnati Reds, invites you to the BetMGM Sportsbook at the Banks. With 3 betting windows, 14 self-service kiosks, and plenty of TVs and seating, it's the perfect place to catch all the action. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager. Ohio only. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In partnership with MGM Northfield Park.
Zimmer Tractor is your go-to destination for unstoppable productivity. Dive into our compact tractors and Kubota construction equipment. Zimmer Tractor's got your back with Kubota's compact tractors. And in construction, trust Kubota equipment to tackle any task. Robust, reliable, and always up for the challenge. Explore the perfect combo of Zimmer Tractor and Kubota at our showroom or ZimmerTractor.com. Zimmer Tractor, your partner in progress. Stop by today and let's get things done.
My name is Toph, Cincinnati resident and specialist in resolving massive IRS problems. If you need immediate tax relief, stop procrastinating and call me now at 513-513-TOPH, 513-513-TOPH. Don't live in fear. Toph is here.
Get your friends and get your dancing shoes for Yacht Rock Music Night at the Reds, Friday, August 16th. Fans can purchase a special ticket package that includes your game ticket and an exclusive Reds captain's hat. Stick around after the game and enjoy 70s and 80s music with an Ohio Lottery post-game concert featuring the Docksiders. Get your tickets now. Your tickets now at Reds.com/concerts.
Hey Reds fans, limited edition Cincinnati Reds collector cups are here, only at United Dairy Farmers. Collect all 6 with players like Elly De La Cruz and Hunter Greene. Fill them for free with your favorite fountain drink, milkshake, float, or freeze.
700 WLW.
Welcome back to our pregame conversation with Reds manager David Bell. David, we maybe talked about this, but I feel like the instincts of Elly De La Cruz are really beginning to shine. It seems like he's getting more comfortable on a daily basis. There was a play last night that really stood out when he was on the bases where he goes second to third on a ground ball to the third baseman. On paper, it seems like a bad decision. He read that play really well. It was a smart decision. It worked out. But are you seeing the instincts get better for him, or is it just a product of him being more comfortable at the major league level?
Yeah, I think both. I think he is more comfortable at the major league level. I think, he more than has shown himself that he belongs here. And I think the expectations that he has for himself have come out now. They've always been there, but now he's been here. His teammates respect Ellie a ton. Like, he's allowed to he's able to be himself a little bit more, and the intensity, the seriousness with which he plays the game, to go along with, of course, the joy and the fun he has out there. Like, it's all coming together. So what you're seeing is the confidence to trust himself on the field, and there's going to be mistakes. It's not a perfect game, but more times than not, the instincts are going to be right because he has good ones.
When you look at Ty France, as a guy coming over from Seattle, was having a tough year offensively there, but he's been an all-star. Do you kind of look at him and realize or think that this is a guy that has a chance to change games with his bat, and you kind of have to allow him to prove that offensively a little bit?
Yeah, we're still allowing Ty to settle in. We feel like, just like you said, he has a track record of being able to hit, and hit in a really maybe the toughest hitter's park in all of baseball. So, I think allowing him to settle in, get more comfortable with his new team, which so far he loves being here, and we do feel like he provides some pop in the middle of our order, and allowing him to play is important right now. So I think we're going to see that come out.
That's Reds manager David Bell. It's game 2 of a 3-game series between the Reds and Cardinals coming up shortly. It's got more of the pregame show next on the Tri-State Men's Health Reds Radio Network.
Join the Reds for a 3-game series against the Royals, August 16th through the 18th. On Friday, enter show, thanks to the Ohio Lottery Commission. Saturday, take in another fireworks show presented by Cincinnati Children's Hospital, and take home a Red City Connect tote bag, courtesy of JTM Food Group. Wrap up the weekend on Sunday and grab a Reds bucket hat, thanks to Life Center. All giveaways are to fans in attendance while supplies last. Visit Reds.com/tickets today.
Get ready for the ultimate summer thrill at the first annual Big Red Ride with Cincinnati Harley-Davidson and the Cincinnati Reds. Ride from Cincinnati Harley-Davidson to Great American Ballpark on Saturday, August 17th. The ride includes a commemorative t-shirt, free parking, and a ticket to the game. Log on to reds.com/bike night to get your ticket now. This isn't just a ride, it's an experience. Brought to you by Cincinnati Harley-Davidson and the Cincinnati Reds. Get your ticket at reds.com/bike night today.
Summer days can be beautiful, but when heat and humidity settle in, our homes become muggy and uncomfortable. Do upstairs bedrooms feel warmer? Does your AC fail to keep up with rising temperatures and humidity? Then it's time to call Logan Services and upgrade your AC to a multi-stage train system. Improve airflow, reduce humidity, and even out temperatures. Estimates are free, so choose fast, friendly service from Logan Services.
Cincy Shirts. Cincy Shirts is now an official partner of the Cincinnati Reds. Check out shirts for all your favorite players at cincyshirts.com or at any of our retail locations. Some even benefit the Reds Community Fund. All Cincy all day. Cincy Shirts.
Here's tonight's pitching matchup for Cincinnati. It's right-hander Hunter Greene. He's 8-4 with a 2.90 ERA. Right-hander Erick Fedde goes to the mound for St. Louis. He's 8-5. His ERA 3.28. The Reds and Cardinals are up next on the Tri-State Men's Health Reds Radio Network.
This is the Tri-State Men's Health Reds Radio Network.
The Reds are on the radio.
Reds baseball is brought to you by AAA. Win on the road. Swift Meats. Inspiring extraordinary meals since 1855. Tri-State Men's Health. Call today and schedule your appointment to help with ED, low T, or weight loss. PNC, the official bank of the Cincinnati Reds. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Cincinnati Children's, changing the outcome together. Western and Southern, put our financial strength behind you. The Reds are also brought to you by Hayes & Sons. We do restoration right. Your Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. And by Penn Station East Coast Subs, the official cheesesteak of the Reds. It's all about good taste.
Deep right field, way out of here, and the Reds walk it off. The Reds are on the radio.
This is the Tri-State Men's Health Reds Radio Network.
Tree on your roof, fire damage, or flooded basement? Water and storm damage happens fast this time of year. For over 42 years, Hayes & Sons has been restoring water damage in Ohio and Kentucky homes and businesses. They'll help you navigate your insurance claim and get your life back on track. So when property damage strikes, tell your insurance agent you want Hayes & Sons for your restoration work. Now serving the Dayton area. Please visit HayesandSons.com. Hayes & Sons, restoration you can trust for over 42 years.
Hey there, Reds fans. When you need tickets for your next trip to the ballpark, look no further than ticketsforless.com. With transparent, upfront prices and no best selection of tickets at ticketsforless.com or download the free Tickets for Less seat holds a story. Find yours and save at Tickets for Less.
Are you ready to take your business to the next level? Introducing Optimized IT, the managed services division of Modern Office Methods, the official office technology provider of the Cincinnati Reds. With our cutting-edge managed IT services, we ensure your business always stays ahead of the curve, keeping you one step ahead of your competition. Concerned about security? Our backup solutions help guarantee your data is protected around the clock, giving you peace of mind. Start at OptimizedIT.net for your free IT assessment. Stay ahead, stay secure, and stay optimized.
Hi, this is Tyler Stevenson. Through Reds Country Cares, we want to help bring awareness to this great cause.
A proud partner of Reds Country Cares, United Way of Greater Cincinnati is dedicated to creating a future where everyone in our region can thrive. From educational success to housing security and financial stability, United Way believes everyone should have access to resources they need.
To learn more about Reds Country Cares, visit reds.com/unity.
This is News Radio 700 WLW.
It is just about time for baseball here at Great American Ballpark as the Reds and Cardinals play Game 2 of their 3-game series. Now with all the play-by-play, here's Tommy Thrall.
All right, thanks a lot. Yet another beautiful night for baseball as the Reds and Cardinals get ready to do battle here this evening. Before they do, let's meet the starters, and we'll begin with The St. Louis Cardinals, who are managed by Oliver Marmol, the Cardinals find themselves 2.5 games back in the National League wild card race. They are 60-59, currently in second place in the Central Division, but of course things are starting to get a little tight there in the division. Leading off is the shortstop Masyn Winn. Hitting second, the designated hitter Alec Burleson. Wilson Contreras will catch and hit third. Batting fourth, the third baseman Nolan Arenado. Brendan Donovan's in left field hitting fifth. Batting sixth, the first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. In right field hitting seventh, Lars Nootbaar. The second baseman Nolan Gorman hits eighth, and Victor Scott the second in center field hits ninth. On the mound for the Cardinals, Erick Fedde. Now for David Bell's Reds. The Reds 58-61. Currently 4.5 back in the wild card race. Second baseman Jonathan India leads things off. The shortstop Elly De La Cruz hits second. Tyler Stevenson will catch and bat third. Batting fourth, the center fielder TJ Friedel. Spencer Steer in left field hits fifth. Batting sixth, the first baseman Jamer Candelario. Ty France will DH and hit seventh. Batting eighth, the right fielder Jake Fraley. Santiago Espinal is in the lineup at third. Batting ninth, Hunter Greene on the mound for the Reds. Pleased as always to be joined by the Cowboy Jeff Brantley. I'm Tommy Straw. Cowboy Andrew Abbott did a nice job. A bounce-back outing last night. The Reds are hoping the same for Hunter Greene tonight.
Yeah, I thought Hunter Greene threw the ball real well his last time out, and we've talked about how well he has thrown since July 1st, an ERA under 1 since that point in time. He gave up 3 runs his last time out, but he did pitch 6 innings. All of those 3 runs came in 1 inning, and I think when you're looking at Hunter Greene the way that he's thrown lately, he's a tough character to beat, especially with the way the Reds have played behind him.
We'll see if they can keep it going tonight. Starting lineups, of course, presented by FanDuel. Swing for the fences. Join FanDuel today, official partner of the Cincinnati Reds. It's the Reds and Cardinals. Hope you enjoy it. Let's play. First pitch presented by Cincinnati Children's, changing the outcome together, and it's off the outside corner for ball 1. 6:40. First pitch. Our Tempstar game time temperature tonight, 82 degrees. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and it's off the plate outside to Masyn Winn. 2 balls and no strikes. Winn currently second among National League rookies with his .276 average. 9 homers, 41 driven in. And Greene's 2-0 pitch. Winn swings and skies one. High in the air, short center. Out is India. He's there. He's got it. And Masyn Winn is out number 1 on a towering pop-up to the Reds' second baseman. Hunter Greene, in his career against the Cardinals, has only won twice. This is his 9th start against St. Louis. A 3.57 ERA, very respectable. Nothing in 1. Now the 0-1 pitch. Burleson swings and fouls it back, and he's behind in the count 0-2. 277, and the Cardinals leader with 20 home runs. He's knocked in 67. Left-handed batter waits. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider down, and Alec Burleson is down on strikes, 2 away here in the first inning.
Interesting that you would see Hunter Greene throw 3 straight breaking balls to a left-handed hitter. First pitch was right in the heart of the plate. The second was up, the pitch that Burleson fouled back. That was down and in. It's 3 different pitches, but they're all the same pitch, different location.
Wilson Contreras takes a first pitch fastball that nails the outside corner for a called strike. It's 0-1. Toward the right field corner, that's going to get down, and it's by the right fielder Fraley. Up against the wall, Contreras around second. He's going to try for third. Now he's going to slam on the brakes as the throw comes back into India. He started to get a little frisky around second before slamming on the brakes, content with a 2-out double. When the ball gets down in the corner, it can be a tricky play for outfielders, and it looked like Fraley had a little trouble with that ball as it got by him and then started to rattle around. Contreras.
I think Contreras was heading for third, if not for being held up by his third base coach.
I think the Reds would have had him.
I do too. I think that's why his third base coach had his hands in the air. Please stop.
Ron Pop Warner, the third base coach of the Cardinals. Hunter Greene deals with Nolan Arenado. First pitch to Arenado is a fastball just off the outside corner. The count is 1-0. Tyler Stevenson went out, had a very brief conversation with Hunter Greene before they go to work here against Arenado. Dangerous hitter, and he has hit the Reds well in his career. Arenado takes ball 2, and it's a 2-ball, no-strike count. 271 on the season, 11 homers, 52 RBIs for Arenado, the 2-0. Check swing, soft roller to the right side. Candelario has it, flips it to Hunter Greene, covering in the bag for the out. And the Cardinals unable to cash in on the 2-out double.
Let's create great dishes together.
Transform your business with Encore Technologies. Explore top-tier IT solutions in networking, cloud, and data management. Visit Encore.tech. That's Encore.tech to lead with innovation.
Lance McAllister is your gracious host during extra innings after the game on 700 WLW.
Jonathan India leads things off for the Reds against Erick Fedde. Went over to Korea. It was the KBO MVP last year, and Cowboy, now he's on his second team this year as the pitch is fouled back by Jonathan India for strike 1.
Well, he won 20 ball games in the Korean baseball organization through 180 innings, by far the most he's ever thrown in his career.
Pitch misses high.
But in the States, he's right about his maximum innings mark right now at 131 2/3 innings.
2-0, fouled back by Indian out of play. 2 balls and a strike.
Fedde is definitely not overpowering. He likes to run that sinker down and in on the right-handed batters. He'll throw the cut fastball and the slider with it. But really, he just relies on being able to read swings and make pitches.
2-1 to India. Breaking ball off the plate outside. He was a deadline deal for St. Louis. They acquired him from the White Sox. It was part of a 3-team trade involving the Dodgers as well. The pitch, swinging and a miss. And India is down on strikes. So India strikes out. His offensive woes the plate continue here of late. And now Elly De La Cruz. Ellie's kind of on an interesting streak right now. Not really a streak, just a stretch. When he gets a hit in the ball game, it seems like he has a big day. Otherwise, he's going hitless with some strikeouts. The pitch is off the plate outside, and the count is 1-0.
Well, I don't think it's lost on Ellie that when he has success, the Reds have success. Mm-hmm. And for a young player,
Ellie hits this one sharply on a couple skips to the first baseman. Goldschmidt has it, feeds the pitcher at the bag. Ellie's out, 2 down.
When you're a young player, and I think even when you're a veteran player, that's a little bit of pressure, and you have to learn how to deal with that. I mean, Ellie is no I mean, he's no dummy. He knows how this works. And I think he adds a little bit of pressure to himself. So when he does get a hit in that first at bat, it kind of takes a little bit of that air out of the balloon and he just relaxes a little bit.
Boy, when he's relaxed, he's a dangerous player, isn't he?
He is a killer at the plate.
Tyler Stevenson's up there. He's been swinging the bat well. On the outside corner, first pitch cutter's a strike call, 0-1. Last 9 for Stevenson, 10 for 34, 4 home runs in those 9 games. Overall in the year, a .245 hitter, but he rips a line drive by the shortstop Winn and into left center field. 2-out single for Tyler Stevenson. That'll bring up T.J. Friedel. Friedel had a hit last night, went 1 for 4. Bats here with Stevenson at first and 2 outs. No score, bottom of the first inning, Reds and Cardinals. Erick Fedde has the sign. The right-hander brings it home. Friedel takes up and away. Fedde tonight making his 5th career start against the Reds. All 4 of his other starts came when he was with the Nationals, which predated his stint in Korea. White Sox signed him after that good year he had last year pitching overseas. The pitch to Friedel is down and in. It's a 2-ball, no-strike count. Pitched well enough with Chicago that the Cardinals were interested and acquired him near the deadline. He's making his 3rd start since coming over to St. Louis. First one not good. The second one much better against Tampa. The pitch. And it misses upstairs. 3-0 now on T.J. Friedel. Off the bag at first, Stevenson. 3-0 to T.J. Friedel. And he watches a strike catch the outside corner. Fastball sinks to the edge. It's 3-1. Friedel up there with that wide open stance from the left side. Way ahead in the count here, 3-1, and Fedde deals. Friedel swings and fouls it straight back, and now the count runs full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Get complete home comfort with a Tempstar heating and cooling system. Find your local Tempstar dealer at Tempstar.com. Tempstar, quality you can feel. 3-2 on Friedel. Here's the payoff. Runner goes. The pitch is high. Ball 4, and the Reds have 2 on with 2 out. For Spencer Steer, who's on fire right now. Well, he was in quite a slump there for a little while, but has broken out of it in a big way with a 5-game hitting streak.
Well, this is not a pitcher in Fedde that has a whole lot to get Steer out. He's not overpowering, and those are the types of pitchers that Steer has the most success against because Fedde likes to throw the breaking ball over the plate.
He starts him with a cutter right down the middle. Steer might not get a better pitch to hit than that. It's strike 1. Steer had 2 home runs in the game last night. 3 during his hitting streak. Swing and a miss, and a breaking ball off the plate outside, and Steer's down to the count 0-2. During the streak, he is 8 for 16, right at 500 with those 3 home runs and 8 RBIs. 5 of those RBIs last night. A 2-home-run game. The 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball again. Tried to see if he'd go a little further outside. This time, Steer laid off. Ball and 2 strikes. Stevenson at second. Friedel at first. No score. Bottom of the first inning. Reds threatening. Fedde, a look at second. Here's the 1-2. And he just misses up and away. Looked like a pretty good pitch, but it was definitely off the plate and high.
Tried to sink that one back to the outside corner, a 2-seamer that he started a bit up. It came back. It just didn't come back all the way.
So now it's a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Fedde with the break-even pitch. And Steer swings and pops the cutter out of play to the right side. Foul ball, and it's a 2-ball, 2-strike count holding.
Fedde right now trying to cut the ball off the outside corner, and then he'll come back with that 2-seamer. He starts it a couple of inches off and tries to bring it back to the outside edge.
2-2, and he misses way off the plate outside. So now, after jumping ahead 0-2, it's a full count. And the longer this at-bat goes, the more you have to feel like it favors Spencer Steer. The runners are off. The payoff pitch. Swung on, and this one's looped into short center, falling quickly. It's down for a base hit. Stevenson's home around to third and holding Friedel on the RBI single by Spencer Steer, who adds to his team-leading RBI total, his 75th of the season.
Just a nice at-bat for Steer, really trying to stay on that ball that was away. Fedde tried to run the ball in on his hands. Now, 2 weeks ago, that's a pop-up to the shortstop. But the flatter that Steer has gotten with his swing, he's getting those flares that are falling in, and his home runs, instead of being those big, long, deep flies, they are bullets out of the ballpark.
So Spencer Steer on at first, Friedel at third, and now Jeimer Candelario trying to snap a two-game skid. He's 0 for 7 in his last 2 ball games. A couple of strikeouts in there, and he watches a breaking ball bend low for ball 1. 1-0. Switch hitter up there left-handed. The shortstop plays him up the middle. Third baseman Arenado way off the bag. The pitch. And it's up too high. 2 balls and no strikes. And now Wilson Contreras out to have a word with Fedde.
It's not normal for the Reds to plate runs in the first inning, but what it is normal is that they score runs with 2 outs. That's where the money has been offensively for this Reds club this year.
They've done it all year long, and they've done it again tonight. All of this happening after the first 2 batters were retired. Tyler Stevenson, a nice at bat before he lined one to left center field for a single. TJ Friedel worked a walk, and then after a battle with Spencer Steer, Steer eventually won with an RBI single. The pitch is high, now 3-0 on Candelario. Candelario's 0 for 7, coming right on the heels of a 7-game hitting streak.
Well, if Candelario gets a pitch he likes, he's swinging.
The pitch. It's down the middle for a called strike. 3-1.
Don't want to really swing at a 3-0 cutter.
No. Steer off the bag at first base. Friedel away from third. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And Candelario put a good swing on that cutter, but fouled it straight back. That one almost the same spot as the pitch he took before.
Judging by what Fedde has done so far to the Reds here early in this ball game, 2 cutters up and in, more than likely this will be the sinker down and away.
Runner goes, the payoff pitch, and this ball is lifted high in the air to right center field, and he just missed it. Victor Scott fading over in the alley to make the catch from center, and the inning is over. The Reds settle for 1, Strand 2, but it's 1-0 Reds as we head to the second inning on the Tri-State Men's Health Reds. Cardinals come to bat here in the second inning. Brendan Donovan to lead things off, and back to work Hunter Greene after A scoreless first inning. First pitch is right on the inside corner, called strike to Donovan. 0-1. Well, Greene working in that quick rhythm. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike called right at the very top of the zone. And it is 0-2 now on Donovan. Left-handed hitter. Greene back home with the 0-2. And Donovan loops one in the air, short left. Out goes De La Cruz from short to make the catch on that shallow pop-up.
Well, you can forget about trying to flare a ball over the head of Elly De La Cruz.
Ain't happening.
We've talked about this so much this year. I don't know that I've ever seen a shortstop go back on the ball the way that guy does. I mean, and he reads it to a T. That first drop step, he is all over it.
Paul Goldschmidt sits safely in his last 4 games, standing in. First pitch on the way. Goldschmidt takes a strike. 0-1. Here's tonight's trivia question. The series, the topic is Reds first trivia. On this date, 1986, Hall of Famer Barry Larkin made his major league debut, fouled off to the right. Larkin went on to play 19 seasons in a Reds uniform, tying a franchise record. Who was the first player to play 19 seasons for the Reds? Now the pitch. This ball's crushed down the left field line. Pulled just foul, flirting with a 328 sign. Down in the left field corner, 0-2 on Goldschmidt. Was it A, David Concepcion, B, Bid McPhee, C, Pete Rose? This ball's hit to right. Going back on it is Fraley, and he'll make the catch just a step shy of the track to retire Goldschmidt on that line drive the other way. 2 down in the second.
I think it's either Concepcion or Bid McPhee.
I'm right there with you.
Don't think it's Pete.
No, because he had other stops.
I think I'm going to go with A, Davey Concepcion.
Okay, I'm going to say B, Bid McPhee. Lars Nootbaar takes strike 1. Inside corner at the knees. The count is 0-1.
I know Bid could run a little bit. I just don't know how long he ran in a Reds uniform.
Long time. The 0-1. Foul back to the left side. That's out of play. Nothing in 2 on Lars Nootbaar. Greene home with the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
19's a lot of years.
Long time.
That's a lot of ice after the game. You know what I'm talking about in your drink.
1-2 pulled foul. But that too for a lot of guys. The ball and 2 strikes on Nootbaar. Nobody on, 2 away. Reds are up 1-0 as we play in the second inning here at Great American Ballpark. 1-2. Nootbaar, a little dribbler foul up the third base line. He hit the lip of the grass in foul territory. Tried to get it to come back, but it stayed foul. Let's pause for ID on the Tri-State Men's Health Reds Radio Network.
Mostly clear tonight, the low down to 63. Sunshine for your Wednesday. Highs in the upper 80s. That's the forecast at the home of the Reds. News Radio 700 WLW Cincinnati.
Lars Nootbaar back in there waiting on the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes, and it's high and outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Nootbaar. He came off the bench last night, flied out to left field to end the game. The pitch. Nootbaar takes low and in. Slider that missed, and now a full count, 3-2. He used that foul ball to kind of reset. Really took his time coming back to the plate. Now the payoff. Swing and a foul tip. Stevenson holds on to strike 3. Nootbaar's down on strikes. 1-0 Reds as we go to the bottom of the second.
paves the way. The vital info you want from his deep, manly voice. Mike McConnell tomorrow morning at 5 on 700 WLW.
Ty France stands in, leading off the Reds' second inning. Right-hander Erick Fedde goes back to work. First pitch to France is swung on and skied foul off the right, out of play. 0-1. Cheer on your Reds. Each strikeout means a donation to the Free Store Food Bank. Thanks to Kroger's Zero Hunger, Zero Waste program. Join us in ending hunger at thekrogerco.com. France fouls away the 0-1 down the right field line. 0-2. Spencer Steer singling home Tyler Stevenson to give the Reds the 1-0 lead. The 0-2 pitch now to Ty France. Way off the plate outside of the breaking ball. 1-2. France historically has not hit very well against the Cardinals. Just 1 for 14 in his career against St. Louis.
Well, maybe tonight's the night he gets hot.
That's right. 1-2. Too high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I mean, that's a very small sample, really. Big scheme of things. Here's the 2-2 pitch to France. He swings, sends this one high in the air, deep to right. Newt Barr's back. He turns and looks. It's gone.
He got hot.
How's that for your 1 for 14? Ty France drives it out of here to right. 2-0 Reds.
Not one pitch inside in that at-bat from Erick Fedde. Everything was away, and that last pitch went way far away.
Off the Baseball United sign above the Cardinals bullpen in right. France with an opposite field home run for his 11th home run of the year. And that means it's time to score big by using code TFL Reds for $20 off your next order at ticketsforless.com. Jake Fraley swings the first pitch, loops one in the air, short left behind short. Out goes Masyn Winn. He'll make the catch. Jake Fraley's retired. One down here in the Reds' second inning, and out of the number 9 hitter. Santiago Espinal gets the start today. Pretty much single-handedly won the game on Sunday for the Reds in Milwaukee. It wasn't just his bat, it was his defense as well. Here's the first pitch to Espinal, and he takes in there for a called strike. Last 13 ball games for Espinal. He has hits in 12 of them, and he's hitting .490, 24 for 49. The pitch. That's a strike. He's down to the count here, 0-2. Not like they're all singles. 8 extra base hits in there. Half of those left the yard. The 0-2 to Espinal. And a breaking ball in the dirt outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. He just seems to have a really balanced approach at the plate. Well, one game in that stretch that he doesn't have a hit, it was the Blake Snell no-hitter. 1-2. Up and in, and that hit him. So Espinal gets hit by the pitch. It looks like it got him in the wrist. He is down, seated upright at home plate in the batter's box. I actually think it might have got his right wrist. It was close to the knob of the bat.
I thought it hit the knob of the bat.
Well, if
actually it hit that left pinky finger.
Ouch. He's in some serious pain right now. That is his glove hand. So Espinal hit by the pitch. He'll go down to first base. In some serious pain, but he will stay in the game. So Espinal stays in. He's at first with 1 out. Now Jonathan India, the batter. India trying to snap his 1 for 26. Espinal putting the sliding pad on the hand that got hit by the pitch.
And he got the pad on in normal fashion. So he's going to be all right.
Pitch to India. Down and away, ball 1. So he watches the first pitch cutter. 1 on, 1 out. Reds are up 2-0 here in the second. India struck out in his first at bat, the only strikeout the first time through the order for Fedde. Right-hander sets his pitch. And India lines one up the middle. Caught by the second baseman. Snap throw behind Espinal at first, and he's going to get doubled off. So that does it for the Reds here in the second. We go to the third and on to Cowboy. It's the Reds 2 and the Cardinals nothing on the Tri-State Men's Health Reds Radio Network.
Marty Brenneman here. You know, with
early 2-0. As Hunter Greene goes to work, Nolan Gorman with a big swing and a miss on a fastball up and away. And Greene quickly ahead of a no-ball, 1-strike count. Greene quick to the windup, swing and a miss, another fastball upstairs. Same result, swing and a miss for strike 2. That's back-to-back heaters that were non-competitive. At least from where Nolan Gorman stands. Those pitches at the top of the zone, and he was really tardy. No ball, 2-strike count. Gorman readies, Greene delivers, and there is strike 3. Right at the top of the zone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. 1 down. Here's Victor Scott. Scott the speedster taking over in center field with the injured former Red Michael Ciani on the injured list. First pitch swinging, pulled foul off the netting of the Reds dugout on the first base side. It was a slider down and in, and Scott readying for that fastball, and he got the breaking ball instead. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and that'll be a split finger up and away. 1 ball, 1-strike count here to Victor Scott. He has got tremendous speed, and he will bunt as well. He showed that last night. Fastball misses just a tad inside. 2 balls and a strike. Scott hits from the left side. Greene to the plate. Ground ball again, foul. This time in and out of the Reds dugout. Another slider in, and Scott spinning on it. Count even at 2-2. Greene comes calling, and it's fouled straight back. A fastball up and away. And Hunter Greene's velocity is steadily ticking higher and higher as this game has progressed. He started out in the first inning, 95, 94. Last pitch at 99. Here's another 2-2. See you later. Swing and a miss, strike 3, back-to-back punch-outs, and that baby was right down Broadway. 2 down. There are some nights you take the ball on the mound and you know it is your night. And Hunter Greene is slowly but surely taking control of this ball game. Second time through, swing and a miss by Masyn Winn on a breaking ball that started middle and ended up almost in the dirt down and away. And Greene is working some kind of quick pitch. Slider just misses. Cut the plate in half, and it was just a tad down. That'll even things at a ball and a strike. And Hunter right back on the mound and ready to go. His rhythm is pristine right now. Ground ball up the middle. De La Cruz has it. Spins, throws. Oh, what a play by Ellie. My goodness. By the time De La Cruz threw the ball, a whirlwind snap throw.
Business with Encore Technologies. Explore top-tier IT solutions in networking, cloud, and data management. Visit Encore.tech to lead with innovation. Encore Technologies is a proud sponsor of the Cincinnati Reds.
700 WLW.
Well, as the saying goes in the clubhouse, you make a great play, you lead off the next inning. Here's Elly De La Cruz, line drive into the glove of the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. That was a bit anticlimactic. 1 down.
Well, he hit it hard.
So that'll bring Tyler Stevenson to the plate. Stevenson scored the game's first run with a 2-out single back in the first inning. Boy, Stevenson has been swinging the bat well as of late. Pitch to the plate, breaking ball, down and away. Stevenson will take that, and it's a 1-ball, no-strike count. And it's not any particular spot on the field that Stevenson has hit the ball to. Swing and a miss and a high breaking ball there. He was just a bit underneath it. 1-ball, 1-strike count. But what I will say is he stayed to the big part of the ballpark. He doesn't pull it. Every once in a while we'll see one down the right field line, but he is letting the ball get rather deep as he takes that breaking ball to move the count to 2-1.
Yeah, there's no evidence of him being jumpy or anything at the plate. Very calm.
The 2-1 from Fedde. And this is lifted high into the air, left side of the infield. Out in shallow left was Masyn Winn, but Donovan comes all the way in and catches the ball and runs across the infield and flips it back in. That was quite the range for Brendan Donovan. 2 down.
And I know your left fielders should take everything they can get as far as
the win was camped.
I know, as far as shortstop and third baseman are concerned.
Here's TJ Friedel. TJ swinging at the first pitch. He'll pop it over the third base dugout out of play. It's a no ball, 1 strike count to Friedel.
It wasn't too many steps from the infield.
He ran across the infield after he caught it. Strike over the inside corner, a changeup that time from Fedde. You don't see too many of those, and that one just did catch the bottom of the inside corner. Friedel walked his first time up. Now he's down, no balls and 2 strikes to the Cardinal right-hander, and back to the plate he comes. High cutter just above the strike zone. 1 ball, 2 strike count here to Friedel. Boy, both pitchers tonight working with a whole lot of quickness. The 1-2. Line drive up the middle. That's a base hit. And Fedde has yet to retire the Reds in order. Well, you give up a 2-out single to the Reds, then you got to think, wow, I got to stay away from the big inning, because this is where they start to hit. The Reds have been on fire a lot of times with 2 outs, and that'll bring Spencer Steer to the plate. Steer had a 2-out RBI his first go-round. Of course, we saw 2 home runs from Steer in last night's game, the first of which came with 2 outs, and it was quite the blast as he and Elly De La Cruz went back-to-back in the 3rd inning of last night's ball game. 1 ball, no strike count. Friedel at first base. Fedde to the plate. And that's a strike over the outside corner. A cutter down and away. The Reds normally, they are running on the Cardinals every chance they get. And Friedel may be picked off, and they will ring him up at first base. Fedde paused momentarily. He held the ball a little bit. Friedel took a false step towards second, and they get him at first base.
Plus, you will receive Columbia's exclusive 10-year, 150,000-mile warranty. Let's drive together to Columbia Chevrolet in Montgomery. ColumbiaChev.com.
Cardinals come to bat in the 4th inning. Reds are up 2-0. Alec Burleson lead things off. Hunter Greene is allowed just 1 hit. That was the Wilson Contreras double with 2 outs in the 1st inning. Greene has retired the last 7. He starts Burleson with a breaking ball that misses outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Burleson swings and pops it foul back to the left. That's out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Big left-handed batter. Here's the pitch. Burleson takes way high and outside. 2-1. Greene's back home, the 2-1 pitch. Burleson fouls it to the left side, out of play. Burleson kind of feels like a fitting name for a guy that's a big, burly, left-handed batter. The 2-2. And a half-swing bouncer to David Bell. Over on the railing of the Reds dugout. After a juggle, came up with it. Now the 2-2 pitch. He lifts this one high into the air, short left, long run, Spencer Steer, and he'll get there to make the running catch. Burleson is the first out of the fourth. You almost love these types of starts by Hunter Greene. He has struck out 4 batters tonight, but it's not a situation where he's striking everybody out, nor does it look like he's trying to strike everybody out.
Well, right now he's unpredictable, and that is evidenced by only the 1 hit thus far for these Cardinals, and it was from this guy, a double down the right field line back in the first.
Wilson Contreras swings through a first pitch fastball that looked to be a bit off the outside corner. But he's up there to swing the bat, came up empty, and he's down to the count 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a splitter down over the outside corner. It's a no-ball, 2-strike count.
Dancing is an art form.
For most.
That was not art.
There's nothing artistic about what we just witnessed all about it.
I'm going to have to talk to Joel about that.
Hey, sure, you're not going to be the only one. The 0-2 pitch. This ball's looped into short center. Out goes India, and he'll make the catch in very shallow center field. 2 gone in the 4th inning, and that brings up Nolan Arenado. The Reds and Reds Radio Network want to welcome WATH AM 970 and FM 97.1 from Athens, Ohio here for today's game. 97.1, that was the frequency of the first real radio station I worked at. By real, I mean commercial. Pitch. Up and in.
That wasn't a school station, is basically
pretty much, yeah. It was not school affiliated. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Arenado. It's in there for a called strike. 97-1 the Ville. KNIM when we started, they kind of rebranded while I was
Where
there.
was that at?
Maryville, Missouri.
Where is that at?
Big metropolis. The pitch is low and in. Splitter. 2 balls and a strike. That is in the far northwest corner of the state. Up there by Kansas, Nebraska, and Iowa. The pitch. Fouled off the front of the...
Is that corn country?
Oh, there's a lot of corn up there. Yes. 2-2 on Arenado.
They got any fried chicken in that joint?
Oh, you better believe it. Yeah. There's some good country cooking up there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Greene's back home now. The break-even pitch. Swung on, fouled back. We'll try it again. That was his best fastball so far. 99 miles an hour with that one. And he hasn't had to reach back for the best bolt too much. He did to strike out Nootbaar in the 2nd. Went to it right there. Now the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, and this ball's lifted high in the air to left.
Jammed him.
Spencer Steer went way back, now comes in to make the catch, and the side's retired. Arenado skied that one to left. He's the final.
ACR Gunite Pools and Spas now. Swim this year. ACRGunitePools.com.
He asks the hard questions. You get to hear the hard answers. Scott Slow, tomorrow morning at 9 on 700 WLW.
Spencer Steer leads off the Reds' fourth inning. Jeimer Candelario, Ty France will follow. Reds are up 2-0 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Reds trying to inch closer to the 500 mark. Here's the first pitch to Spencer Steer. Breaking ball, well hit. Deep down the left field line. Chasing it, Donovan into the corner. It's a foul ball, and it will land just foul in the corner.
Got that one off the end of the bat. He was just a little early. Otherwise, he would have a third home run in 2 days' time. And he knows it, too. You can see that little smirk of a smile when he was coming back to the plate. This is almost like a third at bat for Spencer Steer because he saw 3 pitches before Friedel was picked off second base in the prior inning.
Now the 0-1. And Steer takes a breaking ball off the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1. In the dirt outside. Boy, you know it's almost like Fedde knows that he can't make a mistake with a breaking ball right now to Spencer Steer. So he is staying away, away, away. The 2-1. And again, he misses off the outside corner down near the knees. It's 3-1. I mean, he doesn't want to give Spencer Steer anything close to the plate. Fedde's back to the plate, the 3-1 pitch. And that's ball 4. Well, here's the other way that Spencer Steer can hurt you. The Cardinals are not good at throwing out base runners at all, and Spencer Steer is a very savvy base stealer, which is why he has 19 stolen bases on the year.
Well, the one thing that Fedde does do is he will alternate his times to the plate. He'll hold the ball, he'll pitch quickly to the plate, trying to give Contreras a chance and really tighten up the legs of the base runner.
Candelario up there now. He swings the first pitch. Skies one to right, just missed it. On is Nootbaar. He's there. He's got it. 1 down. Back to first, Spencer Steer. Let's pause for ID on the Tri-State Men's Health Reds Radio Network.
A deadly collision involving a motorcycle and van in Butler County, and Fairfield considers allowing marijuana sales. Those stories and more after the game on the home of the Reds, News Radio 700 WLW Cincinnati.
Ty France stands in with a runner at first and 1 out. Reds are up by 2-0 in the fourth inning. Hunter Greene's been brilliant so far. First pitch to Ty France is on the outside corner. That he started that fastball on the outside edge. It sunk back to the corner. Pretty good pitch. 0-1 on France, who took Fedde deep the other way into the right field bullpen. Now the pitch is in the dirt outside, and it's a 1 ball, 1 strike count on France. France was 0 for 4 in the game last night. The pitch, he rips a line drive, caught at third by Arenado. Snap throw to Goldschmidt back at first behind Steer, but he's back safely.
Well, the Reds are hitting Fedde, and they are hitting some balls right on the screws. That's the second lineup in the last, 6 batters. De La Cruz lined out to begin the third, and that's a bullet there off the bat of France.
Yeah, both were pretty well squared up. Now Jake Fraley popped out of the shortstop his first time up. Steer off the bag at first. Fedde sets ready. Now the pitch. And Fraley takes a strike on the outside corner at the knees. 0-1. Nice crowd on a beautiful Tuesday night here in downtown Cincinnati. The 0-1 pitch. There goes Steer. Fraley swings and misses. Throw to second. Not in time. Stolen base, Spencer Steer. That is stolen base number 20. And now Steer, 2 home runs away from becoming a 2020 guy, which would give the Reds 2 of those.
Last time that happened where the Reds had 2 2020 players, that's when I was playing.
It's been a minute.
Back in 90, I think it was 96 with Eric Davis and Barry Larkin.
Yep. Pretty crazy. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Jake Fraley. Off the inside corner, cutter in. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 20 stolen bases for Spencer Steer. He's only been caught twice this year. Now a base hit would net the Reds another run, the 1-2. Fraley got a piece of it, fouls it over by Espinal waiting on deck. Espinal cocked back like he was going to take a swing at that as it went bouncing over by him. Of course, he wasn't going to. But of course, the way he's going, he could probably hit it in the gap somewhere. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Fraley. Steer at second base, 2 outs. Fedde has the sign from the belt to the plate. And a swing and a miss. Struck him out with a cutter in. And Fraley is down on strikes. Only the second strikeout for Erick Fedde tonight.
On 700 WLW.
Brendan Donovan to lead off the Cardinals' 5th. It is 2-0 Redlegs, and Hunter Greene goes to work to Donovan. First ball swinging. He pops it up. High into the air. Up the third base line into foul territory. Down from third, Espinal will make the catch, and that's out number 1 here in the Cardinals' 5th inning. So 1 away. Now Paul Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt lined out to right field his first time up. Western and Southern Financial Group wants to strike out cancer. Every time a Reds pitcher strikes out an opposing batter, Western and Southern will make a donation to the UC Barrett Cancer Center. When it comes to fighting cancer, we're all in this together. First pitch to Goldschmidt's down and away for ball 1. All right, let's get the answer to our trivia question. On this date, 1986, Hall of Famer Barry Larkin made his Major League debut. He went on to play 19 seasons in the Reds uniform. Goldschmidt pops the 1-0 to the shortstop. De La Cruz didn't move, waiting on it. He'll make the catch. 2 down on 2 infield pop-ups. That tied a franchise record. Who was the first player to play in 19 seasons for the Reds? Was it A, Davey Concepcion, B, Bid McPhee, or C, Pete Rose? You said A. I said B. Staying?
Yeah.
Staying. C, Pete Rose.
Was it really?
Wow. Pitch to Lars Nootbaar. It's a strike. Right in there, 0-1. I thought his little hiatus might have kept him from...
Well, I just thought that when he went to Philly, it kind of stopped the clock.
That's kind of what I thought. Here's the 0-1. Down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rose was a Reds player from 63 to 78, and again from 84 to 86. When Rose played in games for the Reds in 86, it marked his 19th season. Pitch is in there for a strike. 1-2 now on Lars.
He was with the Reds from what to what?
63 to 78, and then 84 to 86.
So he came back.
Yeah. I knew he did that.
I did too. I just forgot about that.
1-2, fouled away. But, I mean, think about that. That's a long career from 63 to 86. Even
he played a long time.
A few years he was away in Philly, I thought.
There's a reason they call him the Hit King.
No, you're right. 1-2 pitch to Nootbaar. And it's just a little bit low. Didn't miss by much, but it's 2-2. That broke the record of 18 seasons as a player. That had been set by Hall of Famer Ben McPhee from 82 to 99. 1882 to 1899. 2-2. Off the plate outside. I bet the game changed a lot during his time.
Ben McPhee?
Yeah. Davey Concepcion reached the 19-season mark as a player for the Reds in 88. Pitch. Fouled back. So all three were right there, was the moral of that story. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Lars Nootbaar. The wind and 3-2 pitch. Nootbaar swings, pops it foul, left side. That's out of play. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. Greene got him with a fastball. His first time up. Now the pitch. And, boy, he takes one just a little bit low. That was a triple-digit fastball from Greene there. But he missed down with it for ball 4.
No, that was a challenge pitch. And Hunter just got on it a little bit too much. That happens a lot of times when you're trying to put a little extra and challenge a guy in the middle of the plate. And you have a tendency to pull it down rather than leaving it where you're aiming.
That ends a streak of 12 straight retired by Greene. And now Tyler Stevenson's going to go out. He's got a big smile on his face as he goes out to visit here with Hunter Greene. I think that's just a little pep talk to get him back on track. And Greene has been outstanding against these Cardinals on this night.
Tyler went out to take him the ball, and more than anything, to just try to calm him down a little bit after the walk. He flipped the ball to Hunter. Hunter was not looking, and the ball rolled back behind the mound towards second base. I think they both got a chuckle out of that.
Here's the pitch, and it's in off the plate for ball 1 to Nolan Gorman. Gorman struck out his first time up. Greene has struck out 4 tonight. Runner on at first, 2 men are out.
You got to stay tight with this guy. He can hurt you.
The 1-0. And it's way inside, all the way to the backstop in the dirt. Down to second base goes Lars Nootbaar. It'll be a wild pitch. And it's 2-0. Greene hasn't really been close with either of these first 2 pitches here to Nolan Gorman. Gorman just 1 for 12 against Hunter Greene, with 9 strikeouts. But that 1 hit was a home run. 2-0 pitch. Way inside again. This is to the backstop off the mid of Tyler Stevenson. Down to third base, Nootbaar on the wild pitch. Back-to-back wild pitches. It's 3-0 on Nolan Gorman. Number 8 hitter. And Greene's 3-0 pitch. There's a strike. Bullseye on the outside corner. 3-1. 2-0 Reds, 5th inning. Greene from the belt. Now to the plate, the 3-1 pitch. Ground ball pulled foul.
Well, that's a good pitch right there. Earlier in the career of Hunter Greene, 3-1, he would have thrown a fastball there, or he'd have yanked the breaking ball off the plate. He put that right on the inside corner, knowing that Gorman was cheating for the fastball, and he pulls it foul.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, he popped him up a mile high, but this one looks like it'll reach the seats. Candelario to have a look, but it stays out of play. He was kind of drifting back toward the field, but stayed out. We'll try the 3-2 again. When it's time to restock for game day at Kroger, you can shop online and get the same low prices and quality you'd find in-store. Kroger, official grocery partner of the Cincinnati Reds. 3-2 the count. Greene has the sign, readies, and the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fastball at 100 at the top of the zone. 5th strikeout of the game for Hunter Greene.
Book time. Fly to Boston, New York, Philadelphia, Chicago, Washington, D.C., and more. Book your flights now at cbgairport.com.
You're locked on to News Radio 700, WLW.
Reds are up 2-0. We're at the bottom of the fifth inning. It's brought to you by Boone County Distilling Company. Schedule a tour and a tasting to see their grain-to-glass operation. Experience why Boone County bourbon is made by Ghosts at madebyghosts.com. Santiago Espinal hit by a pitch on his pinky. His first time up. Swings through a first pitch breaking ball here from Fedde. Strike one. Fedde back into his windup. The 0-1. Breaking ball. Tried the outside corner, but it dives away. It's a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Now the 1-1. Fedde misses badly with this pitch off the outside edge. Fedde originally a first-round pick, drafted 18th overall out of UNLV. Here's the 2-1. Espinal hits it right back up the middle. Second baseman Gorman behind the bag. Throws in time to first to get the out. Espinal is retired. And there's one gone here in the Reds' fifth. Look at tonight's scoreboard stumper. It's presented by Tito's Handmade Vodka. For every Reds RBI at Great American Ballpark this season, Love Tito's will donate $50 to the Reds Community Fund, which is dedicated to improving the lives of youth through baseball. Since the year 2000, 4 players have hit 30 or more doubles in their rookie season while playing for the Reds. Who are they? Since the year 2000, 4 players have hit 30 or more doubles in their rookie season while playing for the Reds. Who are they? Jonathan India bats. He's 0 for 2 today, and he takes a sinker at the top of the zone for a called strike, 0-1.
Joey Votto.
Okay, 32 in 2008. And now another ball gets loose out in right center field. There was one earlier that got us off to a slow start to the inning. Now another one comes out.
What about Jay Bruce?
Nope. Strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch to India. He swings and fouls it back, and it's a no-ball, 2-strike count.
30 doubles.
Yep.
How about Brandon Phillips?
Strike 2. The 0-2. India lifts this one high in the air, pretty deep to right. Nootbaar's back. He's on the track. He's just in front of the wall to make the catch. India going the other way with that long fly out. 2 down.
Now, this is their rookie year period, not... Okay.
Well, their rookie season, so not just like that September. Now Elly De La Cruz, 0 for 2. I would have guessed Ellie, but he's not one.
Not there yet. He will be.
The pitch. Bouncing ball to first. Up with it is Goldschmidt. He will take it himself. And the Reds are out in order here in the 5th inning. The first real 1-2-3.
cooling. Your heating and cooling at 513-831-5124. Tempstar, quality you could feel.
Hunter Greene, 5 strikeouts so far through the first 5 innings. He has struck out at least 5 now in all 24 of his starts this year. He deals with Victor Scott the second, leading off the Cardinals' 6th inning. The first pitch misses up and in for ball 1. Here are your stumper answers. You got them during the break. Jonathan India, 34 stolen bases in 2021. Spencer Steer also, 37 and 23. And then Zach Cozart, 33 doubles his rookie campaign in 2012. 2-0 on Victor Scott. Don't want to let this guy get on. Now Scott rips one to center field, going back on it in a hurry is T.J. Friedel. He can't get it. That's over his head. It'll short hop the wall. Scott racing into second base, and he'll park there with a leadoff double in the 6th. And that's only the second hit of the game for St. Louis, just their 3rd base runner.
And this is a danger moment. The Reds got those 2 runs early in the ball game. They've had some times where they could have added to that, but were not able to do so. And now with a leadoff double with your number 9 batter in the top of the order coming to the plate for the 3rd time.
The Cardinals couldn't ask for a better guy to have on to start an inning. Now Masyn Winn drops down a bunt, but it trickles foul up the 3rd base line for strike 1. I mean, Victor Scott is fast. He is tied with Bobby Witt Jr. for the best sprint speed in Major League Baseball. So, by the measurements that they use, he's faster than Ellie.
I'd take Ellie in the race.
I would too. Here's the 0-1. Winn takes off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right-hander against right-hander. Signal given. Now the 1-1 pitch. And Winn takes a belt-high strike down the middle, 1-2. Now Winn backs out of the box. This would be a big out right here. A ball and 2 strikes. Runner at second base. Nobody out. Greene from the belt. He throws, and a little tapper toward the middle. De La Cruz charging. Fields throws on the run. Close, but out at first is Masyn Winn. On to third, Victor Scott. That's a productive out for the Cardinals shortstop, grounding out to the Red shortstop. Now Alec Burleson. Now the Cardinals are into that part of their order where they've got their RBI guys coming up. '67 RBIs in the year for Burleson. Greene from the belt to the plate. And he misses high with a slider for ball 1. Burleson, Cardinals team leader in home runs and RBIs. Greene comes set. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. A fastball right on the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You could see Burleson there. His entire body weight was going towards the first base bag as he made that swing.
The 1-1 fouled back and out of play. Came up and in, challenged him with a hard fastball just above the zone on the inside corner, and Burleson fights it off. The Reds have the infield pulled in. De La Cruz playing up the middle. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a slider down and in. 6th strikeout of the game for Hunter Greene, and that's a huge one.
That's some great pitching right there from Hunter Greene. The fastball down and away, then the fastball at the top of the zone over the inside corner. You're changing not only the sides of the plate, but the height of the pitch.
Not out of the woods yet. Here's Wilson Contreras. The pitch. Contreras tied up by a fastball up and in at 99. Strike 1.
That pitch is unhittable. And that's a strike.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a called strike if you don't swing.
Greene sets. Here's his 0-1. And that's in on the hands. Fouled off to the right side. Greene trying to work around the leadoff double. Speedy Scott at third with 2 outs.
Well, after those first 2 pitches up and in to Contreras, if you do go breaking ball away, you can really expand. You want to get it well off the plate because Contreras will chase.
0-2 off the plate outside, but it's a fastball at 100. 1-2. And if you spike the curveball in the dirt, you got to smother it if you're Tyler Stevenson. 2-0 Reds. 6th inning, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at third, 2 outs. Greene to Contreras. And he started to go. Did he hold up? They appeal. He didn't go. Ooh. Emil Jimenez, the first base umpire, said that he did not swing at it. Ooh. If you say so.
As close as you can get without going.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Slider away, and Contreras waves at it. Hunter Greene able to work around the leadoff double. Back-to-back strikeouts to close out a scoreless 6th. Still 2-0 Reds as
in networking, cloud, and data management. Visit Encore.tech. That's Encore.tech to lead with innovation.
Bill Cunningham. Hear his great American message tomorrow at 12 noon on 700 WLW.
the Reds are up. It's 2-0, but they could probably use a little insurance. So we play here in the 6th inning. Tyler Stevenson leading things off. Stevenson's 1 for 2 tonight. Erick Fedde still on for the Cardinals. His first pitch on the way. Stevenson swings and fouls it away third base side.
I don't know. The way Hunter Greene pitched there in the 6th inning, he's giving the Reds some assurance that 2 is enough.
Now the 0-1 pitch to Stevenson. That's right in there for a called strike. 0-2 now on Tyler Stevenson.
That's some big-time pitching right there from Hunter Greene to punch out the 2- and 3-hole batters with the runner standing at third base.
Incredible. Now the 0-2 pitch. Way off the plate outside. Hunter Greene now over 200 strikeouts for the season. Or excuse me, over 160 strikeouts for the year. Got a little ahead of myself. Fouled away to the right side.
He's heading in that direction.
He is, yeah. Went over the 160 strikeout mark. 6 strikeouts. That was when he got Burleson. Contreras now the 1-2. Off the plate inside, 161.
Well, Hunter he's on an epic run right now.
Oh.
Epic.
It's incredible. Just now the pitch. I mean, it's hard to really put into words. Epic's probably the best way to put it. Payoff pitch to Stevenson. This ball's lifted high in the air to right field. Going back is Nootbaar, and in the corner, he'll make the catch. Stevenson's out number 1 in the 6th.
Well, as I mentioned when we began the ball game, a .92 ERA. That goes all the way back to the beginning of July to where we are right now. Now, normally, just the way things work, no matter how your start goes, your ERA is probably going to tick up at least a little bit, even when it's even at 1. But for Hunter Greene tonight, it's actually going down.
It's crazy. Up and away, ball 1 to T.J. Friedl. The 1-0 pitch. This ball's lined up the middle. That's going to get through into center field for a base hit. TJ has his second hit. He's on for the 3rd time tonight.
Cardinals can't get him out.
A walk and 2 singles for TJ Friedl. He's been on base in 4 straight plate appearances, going to his final trip to the plate last night.
Well, with a 1-out single, let's see how Friedl responds after being picked off his last time up. We know Friedl can run, and we know he can steal a base.
I'm sure he'd like to get in a scoring position, especially with Spencer Steer at the plate. Steer's been on both times tonight. The pitch. He grounds this toward the middle. The shortstop has it. He will race to the bag, steps on second, throws just in time to first. Little confusion at second base between Winn, the shortstop, and the second baseman, Gorman. And it looks like maybe Winn and Friedl got a little tangled up down at second base, because Friedel's a little slow to get up. They definitely did get a little tangled up.
Well, the left knee of the shortstop Winn, it looked like it caught Friedl as he released the baseball right in the head.
So,
well, if they rule that a double play, that would be the inning. But
they called him safe at second. I thought they called him out at second. They called him safe.
He was safe.
So Friedel's at second. So they only get 1 on the play. Boy, that's a big-time hustle by T.J. Friedl to beat that out at second base.
Yeah, I think Masyn Winn thought he was going to be able to get to the bag in time to turn the double play on his own. He had a good bit of room to make up. And I think just the confusion of Gorman standing in his way, that little split second, was the difference whether Friedl was safe or out.
So Friedel's safe at second. No challenge from the Cardinals. And now Jeimer Candelario. The runner at second and 2 away. Here's the pitch. Candelario takes low for ball 1, 1-0. Reds' ultimate doubleheader at Mike's Car Wash. Tuesdays and Wednesdays throughout the season. Save $5 off Mike's top 2 washes. And for every wash sold on Wednesdays, Mike's will donate $1 to the Reds Community Fund. Candelario raises his arms out of the way of a cutter in. And it's a 2-ball, no strike count. Friedl at second, 2 outs, 2-0 Reds, bottom of the 6th inning. Little game of this 3-game series between the Reds and Cardinals. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Candelario pounds it into the ground foul outside of first, 2-1. Reds come in having won 11 of their last 19. The Cardinals are slipping. They have lost 13 of 23 since the break. Now the 2-1 pitch. And Candelario launches high and very deep to right. Way back there and gone. A 2-run home run for Jeimer Candelario, about a third away up the seats and right. That doubles the Reds' lead. It is 4-0.
Well, that is one big swing of the bat for the Reds here in this ball game. 2-0. You think, well, you've got to really continue to pitch tight. Now have yourself a 4-run lead.
For Candelario, it's his 19th home run of the year. It snaps an 0 for 9 for Candelario, the Reds' first baseman tonight. First pitch up and in for ball 1 to Ty France. Second home run of the night for the Reds. Now the pitch. Grant swings, skies a pop-up. The right side, very shallow right field. Goldschmidt and Gorman out from the infield, but it's the right fielder coming in, Nootbaar, to make the catch. And the inning's over. But Jeimer Candelario doubles the Reds' lead with one swing of the bat. A 2-run blast makes it 4-0 Reds as we head back to...
Bank National Association, member FDIC.
Top of the 7th, Reds now leading 4-0 over the Cardinals and make it 4-1. First pitch into the left field seats off the bat of Nolan Arenado. And the Cardinals are on the board.
Have we mentioned before that we love insurance?
Yes, we do. And now how big does that home run look by Jeimer Candelario with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning to extend the 2-0 lead to 4-0. It is now a 4-1 ball game. Here's Brendan Donovan. Fouls this one off to the left side, out of play. A fastball upstairs. No ball, 1 strike count. That's only Arenado's 12th home run of the year. Donovan 0 for 2. He has popped up to the left side of the infield both times here tonight. Takes a breaking ball down and in, and it's a no ball, 2 strike count. Reds have action in the bullpen. Greene throwing his 92nd pitch of the night. Fouled into the seats down the third baseline. That's out of play. Greene back to the set. He'll turn it loose. And a backdoor breaking ball misses just over, up and away over the outside part of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Popped up again, and this time it's going to go in the seats behind home plate. A lunging swing for Donovan. Count stays at 1-2. Tony Santillan, a right-hander, warming in the Reds bullpen. Greene turns and deals. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 99 over the outside corner. 1 down.
And that would indicate that there's still plenty of gas in the tank, huh?
I would say so. How many strikeouts is that now for Greene?
8.
8 strikeouts. Here's Goldschmidt, and he will take a breaking ball strike over the outside corner. Greene, the quick pitch to the plate is into the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike count. It seems like all night Hunter has had a really great rhythm on the mound. I mean, he's getting the ball back from Stevenson, and he's been ready to go within about 2 or 3 seconds. Hitters in the box, pitch to Goldschmidt. Fly ball, right field, running Fraley back, just shy of the track, makes the catch, 2 down.
And over this whole stretch that Hunter Greene has been on, it seems like when he's really been at his best, that rhythm has been one of the consistencies.
I think when you work quickly, now, obviously, if you're working fast, you still have to think fast so you know what kind of pitch you're going to make, not only now, but 2 pitches ahead of time. And here's the left-handed hitting Lars Nootbaar. He'll take a fastball in off the plate. And it's a 1 ball, no strike count. But I just think it gives the hitter no time at all to think about what he wants to do at the plate. That pitch misses inside. It's 2-0. Back-to-back heaters. The first at 99, that at 98. Big deep breath from Greene as he tries to regroup with 2 down here in the 7th. The pitch, high breaking ball, and it's a 3 ball, no strike count. Nootbaar has struck out. He walked his last time up. Greene to the plate. And a fastball called strike. Got the benefit of the doubt there, just off the outside edge. 3-1 now to Nootbaar. Can he come all the way back? Fastball fouled to the left side at 99. It seems to be the current average velocity for Hunter Greene, 98, 99. He is pretty much emptying the tank here in the 7th. This will be his 104th pitch of the night. Here he comes. Bullet through India on the left side of the infield. And they will score that a base hit. So a 2-out single for Nootbaar. And that'll bring Nolan Gorman to the plate.
Everybody kind of watching to see, is David Bell going to stick with Greene for another batter, or is this going to be the end of the road?
He's throwing the ball well. Swing and a miss. Fastball up and away. And Gorman right through it for strike 1. He has struck out Gorman in both at-bats tonight. Both at-bats came with the high fastball for the strikeout. The 0-1 pitch. And this ball hit high into the air into center field. Friedel has it measured. He'll catch it. And the inning is over. A home run by Arenado mars the shutout. But Greene will leave.
Vaccination. Ask your doctor to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
700 WLW.
Left-hander Matthew Liberatore coming out of the bullpen for the Cardinals. 3-3 on the year, a 4.76 ERA. This will be his 40th appearance of the year. Liberatore has pitched much better out of the bullpen than he has as a starter, but he has been quite the swing man. It appears Hunter Greene's night is done, and he has thrown the ball awfully well. 4-1 Reds, and that pitch is up and in, and it will hit Jake Fraley. So the first pitch from the Cardinal lefty, a bit wild. Reds have their leadoff batter aboard.
Imagine with Liberatore being a left-hander, that was part of the reason he was in there.
So here's Santiago Espinal with a wide open right side of the infield. Gorman almost playing right behind second base. Of course, you can't do that anymore. That's illegal. And there goes Fraley. And it's fouled straight back. And, boy, you could really see Espinal almost as if the Reds had the hit and run on. I think Fraley was just running, and Espinal realizing he had a great jump, trying to hit it through the right side of the infield. Oh, 1 count from the Cardinal lefty, and that is way upstairs. Fastball up and away. Looked like a cutter from Liberatore. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Got to believe Fraley's going to take off here again shortly. Liberatore to the plate, and he misses down and away. I got a change up that time.
I have to believe it's a dream scenario for Espinal every time he comes to the plate with a runner at first base, because it always opens up the right side.
And he can hit the ball that way. It's one thing if you're always pulling, but if you can hit the ball the other way, it is a dream spot. Ground ball left side, Masyn Winn can't go to second because Fraley was running. He will throw out Espinal at first, 1 down with a runner at second base.
Just as we talk about that, he hits it on the ground right to the shortstop.
Here's Jonathan India. India 0 for 3 tonight with a chance to drive home the Reds' 5th run of the ball game. Pitch to the plate. And he smokes this one into left center field. Long run for Donovan. He'll make the catch, and there's 2 down. That's twice tonight that India has hit the ball hard on a first pitch. He lined out back in the second inning. It ended up being a double play. And he lines out here out to left center field as Donovan runs it down. Here's De La Cruz. And he will tap this one towards third. High bounder, long throw. They get him. And they got him just barely. Arenado fielded that ball barehanded and came up with a throw to first. It bounced, but they just do get De La Cruz. 4-1 Reds as
Visit thinklawrenceburg.com.
Welcome back out at Great American Ballpark, where the Reds own a 4-1 lead and have made a call to the bullpen presented by Smoke Justice, Smooth Bourbon, Smoked Meat, Smoke Justice. That call goes to right-hander Tony Santillan. Santillan takes over for Hunter Greene, who was masterful yet again here at Great American Ballpark. Hunter Greene, 7 innings of 1-run baseball, allowed 4 hits, walked 1, struck out 8. Did throw a couple of wild pitches. The 1 run was a home run. First ball swinging, Victor Scott swings and fouls it back. Scott has one of those hits against Hunter Greene tonight. He doubled leading off the 6th, but that might have been the best work of Hunter Greene all night. He gave up the leadoff double to the very speedy Cardinals center fielder and then worked out of the jam. Scott was held from scoring, ended up getting stranded at third after Greene struck out both Alec Burleson and Wilson Contreras to end the inning. Scott behind the count here against Tony Santillan. No balls, 2 strikes. Santillan back into his windup. He brings it home, and the pitch to Scott's a little high and outside. Santillan on for the 11th time. 0-1, 1.80 ERAs. Allowed only 2 runs on 6 hits across 10 innings. He's walked 2 and struck out 15. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, got him looking.
Boy, that was nasty.
Backdoor slider right on the outside corner. He dropped it right into the knees.
Ball started off the plate. As a hitter, you got to think that ball's going to run away from you, and it snaps right back to the outside edge. Whew, that is wicked.
Now Masyn Winn's the batter. Here's the pitch to Winn. And he just does miss with a slider off the outside corner for ball 1. 1-0. Sean Armstrong getting loose now in the Cardinals bullpen. This ball's lifted to right off the bat of Masyn Winn. Routine fly for Jake Fraley, who's in to make the catch. And now 2 outs in the 8th inning. Cal Leahy also throwing out of the Cardinal bullpen alongside Sean Armstrong. Nobody on, 2 out.
That's the same 2 folks we saw last night.
Both of them right-handed. Kind of odd that they're both warming up together, but probably depends on how this inning plays out. Pitch to Alec Burleson. Backdoor breaking ball. Nails the outside corner. Called a strike. 0-1 to Burleson, who's hitless in 3 trips to the plate tonight with a couple of strikeouts. Santillan's 0-1 pitch. Burleson swings and fouls it back. He's down 0-2. If you're listening tonight on your car or truck radio, please remember to buckle your safety belt. This message brought to you by the Ohio Department of Public Safety. If you're not buckled up, what's holding you back? 0-2 on Burleson. Santillan's 0-2 pitch. And he buries the breaking ball in the dirt. One ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. High fastball up and away. And he got him to go after it. That is 10 strikeouts by Reds pitch.
spas now. Swim this year. ACRGunitePools.com.
Get your talk on with Eddie and Rocky tomorrow at 3 on 700 WLW.
Reds come to bat here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Armstrong, who we saw last night, is back on again. Sean Armstrong, a right-hander.
He deals with Tyler Stevenson. First ball swinging. Stevenson hits it, skipping it on 2 hops to the shortstop. Winn fields and throws him out. 1 down. Now T.J. Friedel, left-handed hitter, will come up against the right-handed thrower.
Armstrong had pitched in 38 ball games for the Tampa Bay Rays. This is now his 6th ball game for the Cardinals. 4.91 ERA out of their bullpen.
The pitch. Friedel watches a strike on the inside corner. How about T.J. Friedel? 2 for 2 tonight, on base all 3 times. He's been on
a run.
4 straight plate appearances. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Friedel takes in off the plate. The Reds have Alexis Diaz getting ready in their bullpen. Save situation with the Reds up by 3. Here's the pitch. And Friedel takes a strike. Right at the knee, 1-2. Hunter Greene outstanding tonight.
That's kind of an understatement.
Isn't it?
I mean, after watching the way he threw the ball.
Right-hander readies. The 1-2 pitch to Friedel. Fouled away to the left side. Made one mistake. And it's really hard to even call a first pitch home run to Nolan Arenado a mistake.
I think what we're seeing in front of our eyes is Hunter Greene moving into the Garrett Cole, Jacob deGrom, Justin Verlander, Max Scherzer.
1-2, swing and a miss, and down on strikes, T.J. Friedel.
I mean, he's in elite category right now. That's how he's pitching.
Look at some of what he's done here lately, and he's in the conversation with guys like Blake Snell.
But there was so much talk about Blake Snell's numbers in the month of July, and if you look at Hunter Greene's numbers, Hunter's were better than his.
Spencer Steer bats. He swings the first pitch, and skies one to short left center field. The shortstop Winn is out. He's got it, and the inning is over. It's a quick 1-2-3 inning for Armstrong out of the Cardinals bullpen, and we go to the ninth. Reds trying to hold on, up 4-1 on the Tri-State Men's Health Reds Radio Network.
Perfect snack for listening to Eddie and Rocky.
Eddie and Rocky are your daily afternoon treat with news, guest laughs, and plenty of your calls.
Tomorrow afternoon at 3
on 700 WLW.
Right-hander Alexis Diaz out of the Reds bullpen. This will be Alexis' 44th appearance, 1-3 with a 4.17 ERA. He is looking for his 24th save on the year. And he's got himself a 3-run cushion. So there's no reason to Mickey Mouse around. When you got a 3-run lead, man, you just come on with it.
He's trying to convert his 17th consecutive save. And he deals with Wilson Contreras leading off the Cardinals' 9th inning. Reds are up 4-1. Reds trying to win their 3rd straight and drop the Cardinals back to 500. The pitch off the plate outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Cardinals haven't been at 500 since June the 20th. 1-0 pitch. Up and in. Of course, the Reds are trying to inch closer to 500. This would put them 2 games under. 2-0. And Contreras swings and fouls it straight back. Tomorrow, Kyle Gibson gets the ball for the Cardinals. Carson Spires will pitch for the Reds at some point tomorrow, but he has been removed from being the true starter. The pitch. Swing and a miss. A good slider off the outside corner. 2-2 now on Contreras. But David Bell saying before the game he will pitch. It's just not known yet if he'll be the opener or if he's just going to go ahead and start. But they may use an opener. The 2-2 to Contreras. Swinging a tap foul over by the Cardinals dugout. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. The folks here wanting some pizza. Get that great taste of the ballpark at home with JTM's Philly Kits and Fat Tire beer, cheese, and pretzels. Find these game day favorites in your grocer's freezer. JTM Food Group. Let's create great dishes together. The 2-2 to Contreras. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That's 11 by Reds pitching, which means free pizza. Folks, with a ticket to tonight's game, just need to enter your Reds ticket number on your ticket at larosas.com/Reds and get a coupon code for a free small 1-topping pizza thanks to our friends at La Rosa's. Nolan Arenado's up there now. The pitch. Arenado takes slider from Diaz down and away for ball 1. 1-0. Right-hander gets the sign, comes set, and the 1-0 pitch. Arenado takes a strike on the inside corner. Arenado providing the Cardinals' only run tonight. They had just 1 run in the game last night. It was Arenado that singled home Contreras in that game. The pitch is off the plate outside, so he has both RBIs for the Cardinals in this series. A home run for him in the 7th. The lone blemish on an otherwise stellar night for Hunter Greene. 2-1 pitch. And a bouncing ball in the hole. It's short. De La Cruz has it. He will throw in plenty of time to get Arenado. And now the Cardinals down to their final out here in the 9th inning. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Cincinnati Reds. It may not be reproduced, retransmitted in any form. Counts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Reds. Copyright reminder is provided by Dinsmore, the official legal counsel of the Reds. Base is empty, 2 outs. Brendan Donovan at the plate. Diaz to the plate. Off the plate outside. Ball 1. Donovan's 0 for 3. A pop-up to short. A foul pop to third. A strikeout. Diaz sets. And the 1-0. And Donovan watches the slider hit the inside corner right at the knees for a called strike. It's 1-1. Good crowd tonight. 19,107.
And they are on their feet.
Here's the 1-1. Swinging a bouncing ball off the front of the Reds' first base dugout. A ball and 2 strikes now. Trying to cheer the Reds on to their 3rd straight victory. Diaz sets ready. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Just off the outside corner.
And the backdoor of that breaking ball, it just spun off the plate.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Way off the inside corner of the fastball. Full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Atlanta plays tonight. They have the final wild card spot in the National League right now. A game's later. Here's the payoff pitch to Donovan. Swinging a weak tapper back behind home. Scores around the league brought to you by FanDuel. Swing for the fences and join FanDuel today. Official partner of the Reds. Slipping Pirates play the Padres in San Diego in a little while. That's an hour from now. White Sox and Yankees are scoreless. Mets trail the A's 7-1 in the 5th. Cubs trail the Guardians. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Donovan. High and outside, ball 4, and it's a 2-out walk. The Reds came in a half game behind the Cubs. Giants and Mets also right there in the wild card thick of things. Like we've talked about, the primary focus is getting back to 500, and then you go from there. While Goldschmidt bats, and the first pitch to Goldschmidt on the ground to the left side. De La Cruz a high hop, throws in time. Goldschmidt's out, and that's it. Reds win it. The Reds claim their 3rd straight victory with a 4-1 win over the Cardinals here this evening at Great American Ballpark, and they have locked up a series win against the Cardinals. Reds will have a chance for a series sweep tomorrow night. More on that when we wrap things up after this on the Tri-State Men's Health Reds Radio Network.
When your child is facing a difficult health challenge, the world shrinks down to just one question. Who can help us? Cincinnati Children's is ranked the #1 children's hospital in the nation by U.S. News and World Report. We're the one for the ones that matter most. It's no wonder patients from all 50 states and over 50 countries seek our specialty care. Cincinnati Children's, changing the outcome together.
Hey Reds fans, with baseball season in full swing, this is your reminder that Winn Supply is your winning team for all your construction needs. Contractors, builders, designers, we're talking to you. Need top quality supply or electrical project? Winn Supply's got you covered. With more than 650 locations nationwide and 15 right here in the Cincinnati area, Winn Supply is where the pros go for expert advice and a massive selection from top brands like American Standard.
Cleveland Cliffs American-made steel touches every part of our lives. It's the steel in automobiles moving us around town, the washer and dryer at home, the kitchen tools and appliances to prepare and cook our food, the electrical grid that powers our electronics, the railways to transport goods. Their steel is stronger and more sustainable than ever due to their innovation and leading-edge technology. Cliffs is America's iron and steel leader. To learn more, visit cliffsteel.com.
Transform your business with Encore Technologies. Explore top-tier IT solutions in networking, cloud, and data management. Visit Encore.tech to lead with innovation. Encore Technologies is a proud sponsor of the Cincinnati Reds.
After the game, it's Extra Innings with Lance McAllister. Because we care. On 700 WLW.
Good win tonight for the Redlegs as the Reds beat the Cardinals tonight 4-1. The Reds getting 2 more home runs and have now hit 22 homers in their last 11 games. The scoring got started in the first. Spencer Steer continued his hot hitting, extending his hit streak to 6 games with an RBI single in the first. Home runs by Ty France and Jamer Candelario proved to be the difference. Candelario's a 2-run blast, his 19th of the year in the 6th. Reds over the Cardinals 4-1. Totals when we come back on the Tri-State Men's Health Reds Radio Network.
You know what's great? Catching a Reds game at the ballpark on a warm Cincinnati night. But you know what's not? The hassle of traffic getting downtown and finding an affordable parking space. Metro's new and improved bus service makes it easy to leave your car at home. 24/7 service on select routes, more frequency, expanded weekend service, and new buses make getting to the game stress-free. Now when it comes to seeing the Reds, get up and go Metro. Learn more at ridemetro.com. Metro, your way to go.
I was stealing my wife's pain medication.
I drove drunk with my little brother and sister in the car.
I would use on my lunch break.
I was high at Grandma's funeral.
I was on the verge of losing my job, my family, even my life. Something has to change.
If you or a loved one are struggling with a drug or alcohol addiction, you are not alone. Call them today at 888-415-8448 or visit bluffsrehab.com. Hope is waiting.
Marty Brenneman here with Eric Fair of Richter & Phillips Jewelers. Eric, why is Richter & Phillips Cincinnati's go-to jeweler?
Marty, just like Reds baseball, getting engaged with the ring from Richter & Phillips is a Cincinnati tradition. With a century of experience in building relationships worldwide, it's been our pleasure to bring direct diamond access to Cincinnati. Richter & Phillips is now home to the city's largest selection of loose diamonds, and with no middleman markups, we can offer you top quality diamonds at the best prices in town.
Richter & Phillips Jewelers, Cincinnati's hometown jeweler.
The latest news, weather, traffic, sports, and a wit so sharp, it's used to cut diamond. Mike McConnell, he makes your morning super.
Because I care.
Tomorrow morning at 5 on 700 WLW.
7 innings of one-run baseball for Hunter Greene as the Reds beat the Cardinals tonight 4-1 here at Great American Ballpark. Now the totals, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors, 4 left for the Reds. 1 run on 4 hits, no errors, 5 left for the Cardinals. Greene now 9-4 with the victory. Erick Fedde takes the loss. Cardinal starter 8-6. Alexis Diaz nails down his 24th save of the year, his 17th straight. 1 hour, 59 minutes to play it in front of 19,107 here at Great American Ballpark tonight. Series wraps tomorrow. Reds go for a series sweep tomorrow night. More on that after this. The Tri-State Men's Health Reds Radio Network.
Attending to our mental health is important for everyone, even professional athletes. To help our players make their mental health a priority, the Reds have established a mental skills and wellness department to ensure peak mental performance throughout the season. Here is today's mental health moment, brought to you by the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation.
Striking out is part of the game. The question is always, what did you learn for the next at-bat? Life is the same way. We all make mistakes, and there are bad days, but what are we learning that will assist us next time? Every swing, every at-bat will not be a home run. And understanding that for every swing and miss, the ability to step back up to the plate and not focus on your last swing is important in our mental health journey. We don't need to spend our time focusing on the swing and miss, but should spend time training for the next challenge we're going to face. Give yourself a break and get back in the game.
In an effort to help stop the stigma around mental illness, the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation has committed to make a $500 donation for each Red save. Stop the stigma and start the conversation with today's mental health moment, brought to you by the Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation. Your mental health needs are real. Don't be afraid to talk about it or ask for help. Call 1-800-273-8255 or text 4HOPE to 741-741. Visit ohiospf.org for more information and resources for help.
Reds 4-1 winners tonight over the St. Louis Cardinals here at Great American Ballpark. That makes it 3 straight for the Red Legs. Now they'll try to make it 4 in a row, which would be a clean sweep of the Cardinals in 3 games tomorrow night. The Reds were originally scheduled to start Carson Spires. Now, he has been removed from the scheduled starter. David Bell saying prior to the game today he is still expected to pitch, just not sure if that will be in a starting capacity or maybe following an opener. We do know the Cardinals will start right-hander Kyle Gibson. He's 7-4 with a 3.99 ERA. First pitch is set for 6:40 once again tomorrow night, which means we'll be on the air at 6:10 with the Reds pregame show across the Reds radio network. That's all for now. Stick around. Yid's got the Reds postgame show coming up next, and he'll also name the Toyota Tundra star of the game. Scores around the league, highlights, and plenty more all coming up on the award-deserving Reds postgame show. For now, that's all for us. For the Cowboy Jeff Brantley, our producer-engineer, Dave Yiddy Armbruster, our studio producer back at our network headquarters, Drew Esterheide. I'm Tommy Thrall saying goodnight from Great American Ballpark, and we will talk to you again tomorrow night right here on the Tri-State Men's Health Reds Radio Network. Good night.
You've been listening to the Tri-State Men's Health Reds Radio Network.
The Reds are on the radio.
Reds baseball is brought to you by AAA. Win on the road. Swift Meats, inspiring extraordinary meals since 1855. Tri-State Men's Health. Call today and schedule your appointment to help with ED, low T, or weight loss. PNC, the official bank of the Cincinnati Reds. Cincinnati Children's, changing the outcome together. Western and Southern, put our financial strength behind you. The Reds are also brought to you by Hayes & Sons, we do restoration right. Kroger, fresh for everyone. And by your Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places.
Smoke, high, deep, dead center. It's got some lift on it. It's got a whole lot of lift. A grand slam.
The Reds are on the radio.
This is the Tri-State Men's Health Reds Radio Network.
Pre-game series in a divisional clash against the Cardinals, August 12th through the 14th. Presented by Kroger, Zero Hunger, Zero Waste. Monday is Family Discount Day, provided by Klosterman Bakery. Visit Reds.com/family for a special ticket offer. Come back for 3-2-1 Tuesday and enjoy $3 beers, $2 hot dogs, and $1 ice cream cups. Thanks to Budweiser and Bud Light. Get your tickets now at Reds.com/tickets.
Two guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same two guys drove home. One guy wore a seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
At Toyota's National Sales Event, you can choose from more hybrid and all-wheel drive vehicles than anyone else, including the best-selling RAV4. Now through September 3rd, choose 4.99 APR financing on a new 2024 RAV4 or RAV4 Hybrid with approved credit through TFS. Excludes RAV4 Prime. Or you can get a great lease deal on RAV4. Plus, you get 2 years no-cost maintenance. Get details at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
City Dash, the official courier of the Cincinnati Reds, is the leader for same-day regional courier and freight services. Desk-to-desk, dock-to-dock, or city-to-city. City Dash is your delivery solution. For more information, visit citydash.com today.
The Reds are on the radio.
It's now time for the Cincinnati Reds postgame show, presented by Cincinnati Children's and brought to you in part by PNC, the official bank of the Cincinnati Reds. Encore Technologies. Visit encore.tech, your Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Cincinnati Children's, changing the outcome together. JTM Food Group, let's create great dishes together. JTM. The postgame show is also brought to you by Honda East, where convenience comes first and service goes the extra mile. Open 6 days a week. HondaEastCincy.com. And by Tickets for Less,